Today's task is to create a customized chart in Google Sheets. You should have created a new file for the assignment, and we're going to do the next 3 tasks in this file. So first thing, we're going to rename this tab to belongings. We're going to make a chart of our belongings. Okay, I'm going to pause it so that I can fill the information. Okay, here I've come up with a list of 10 belongings. So I want you to do the same. So think about what you have at home or what you use on a regular basis. Who knows, it might be cosmetics, it might be hair straightener, whatever your belongings, things that you own, either they've been given to you or purchased by you or purchased for you. So what we're going to do in cell A1, we're going to have the title, My Belongings. You're going to skip a row and you're going to start on row 3. So rows 3 through 12 are going to have your 10 items. And in column B, B3 through B12, you're going to have your estimated value. So you're going to have to do that on your own. Just think about how much you think these items are worth. Okay, once you have that, now we're going to start with the formatting. But first, I want to add a total formula. So we're going to revisit our formulas from the last assignment. So what you're going to do is you want to create a function. So I'm going to click where I want the answer. I'm going to go to the More button if you need to, find that function button, and the total is the same as a sum. And we're going to add the values of our items. Okay, now you might notice down here the total has a comma and decimal places, but our other values do not. What we need to actually apply is currency. We want to go to here, this formatting toolbar, find the $sign, click that. It will give them currency values and 2 decimal places. All right, from there you want to merge and center cell A1 and cell B1. There's the merge, and then you want to center a line. Okay, if it's not. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a border. And I'm just going to make mine really bright. And I know you can't see that yet, but wait till I fill my cells. I'm going to do some opposite. I'm going to fill that green, fill that column purple, and then I'm going to do the reverse. I'm going to make the font purple here, and I'm going to make the font green here. It's contrasting colors, make it stand out. And I've left the total not filled just so it stands out by itself as well. And last thing, change the font. Choose a good title font, make it a little bit bigger so it looks special, catches your eye. And if you want to change the font of your data values, you can do that as well. I wouldn't make them too much bigger, but you can change the font also. Find something that you like, but that you could still read. I'll try Pacifico. That one looks interesting. Okay, so here is my table of data. Next step, I'm going to make a chart. Now, you may not have noticed this before, but there's a chart button. If you go to More, right here is the Insert Chart button. You can use that, or you can go to Insert and down to Chart. But what do you need to do first? You need to tell it what you want it to make the chart out of. So I'm going to select, and for this chart, I do not want to include the total. Just include the belongings and their values. So I'm going to go Insert, Chart. It will recommend a chart type for you. You, of course, don't have to choose that. You can go to the separate category that says Chart Types, and you can choose what type you want. But coincidentally, we are going to create a column chart. So we're going to leave that, and we're going to go to the Customization tab. So the title, and this is my example, Fred Smith's Belongings. Okay. Legend, I don't think we need a legend for this one, so I'm going to put none. And if you want the title while you're here, if you want to change the font, you can. And I'm going to scroll down a little bit if you want to change the font. Don't have as many options here. I'll just make it wide so it'll be standing out a little bit. If you want to change the background of a chart, You can do it here as well. Axis. Okay, so horizontal axis, I'm going to label it item. And again, if you want to change, I'm just going to change mine to purple. And then we're going to change to the left vertical, and we're going to label that value, the value of the items. Okay, now if you wanted to set the min and the max on the value labels, you could do that here. If you wanted to add grid lines, I don't know, maybe you want more grid lines, you could do that. You could change scale. I wouldn't worry about any of the rest of these items. So I'm just going to click insert. I'm done. Here's my chart. Now it covered my data table, so I'm going to move it off to the side. And if you have room, make it a little bit larger. Now you can further customize this table. So say I want these columns to be a different color. Maybe I want them to match my purple and green theme. You could do that. Okay, you can even do the data labels, and it'll have the value at the top of each. That's kind of a neat feature. I guess I'll leave it with purple. It's starting to hurt my eyes. It's so bright. So this is a customized chart. So I have the data here, and then this is the chart, which is the visual representation of the data. So it's just another way of looking at the same data. This is our first task for your chart activity. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, this is complete.